The Mexican culture is perhaps one of the most fascinating cultures worldwide. The mixture of strong native legends, artistic expressions, and Spanish cultural elements makes the Mexican culture unique. Mexican cuisine is a blend of indigenous and Spanish influence. Corn is the basis of the Mexican diet. This has been for thousands of years. Mexicans eat more native foods such as corn, beef, and peppers. These foods are cheap and widely available. Enchiladas is the most popular food in Mexico. Religions in Mexico. The ancient Mexican religion is called the Nahua religions, or religion of the Nahuatl. 88% of the Mexicans are Roman Catholics, and the rest are mixture of Christians and non-Christian religion. Traditional clothing. Traditional Mexican clothing is a combination of native and European elements. The choices among the Mexicans are cotton, bark, and agave, which were known and used by native Mexicans pre-Hispanic civilization to make their clothes, as well as wood and silks introduced by the Spanish later. Typical women clothing includes a skirt, a huibi, a kind of sleeveless tunics, a quechquemili, a closed-shoulder capes, and a rebozo, a kind of shawl. Mexican garments for men is generally European-like, where both the trousers and the shirts are European piece of clothing, and the only addition to the men's closet is an extensive cover capes called sarep. Men frequently wear Mexican boots as well.
Business in Mexico. Mexico City is a standout among the most essential monetary focuses in Latin America. Mexico City is positioned as the 8th wealthiest urban agglomeration in the world. The principal businesses of the city are identified with development and the generation of iron and steel, materials and yarn, plastics, furniture, and bond. The tourism businesses additionally produces some job opportunities. Opportunities for Singapore. Tech companies. One region which Mexico exceeds expectation in is of high innovation and learning. This is one zone where Singapore tech organizations could locate a whole host of business opportunities. Singapore tech organizations could use this exceedingly talented work pool and of Mexico's abundant unhindered commerce concurrences with many countries. Trans-Pacific Partnership. Singapore and Mexico are part of the TPP, which is made up of 12 countries. The aim of TPP is to have free trade agreements between these 12 countries, including the US, Singapore, and Mexico. The TPP will also create Singapore's first preferential trade agreements with Canada and Mexico, easing the way for Singapore businesses to establish themselves in these countries.
Now, after listening to some boring business descriptions about Mexico, how do we turn this presentation interesting again? Well, we could shoot out some fun facts about Mexico. Mexico is the first country to host the FIFA World Cup twice. They hosted it first in 1970 and again in 1986. The 1986 edition was infamous for the Hand of God incident, involving Argentine football legend Diego Maradona. Mexico is one of the largest countries in the world, the 14th largest to be precise. After all, everyone knows it's way bigger than our little red dot. You know how the colors of the Singapore flag have meaning to them? Well, the colors of the Mexican flag also have their own meaning. The green on the left third of the Mexican flag represents hope and victory. The white in the center third of the flag represents purity of the Mexican ideals, and the red in the right third of the flag represents the blood shed by the nation's heroes. The sport of bullfighting is synonymous with Spain. However, Spain does not have the largest bullfighting ring. That honor belongs to Mexico. Mexico has the largest bullfighting ring in the world, the Plaza de Toros, located in Mexico City, and it can hold up to 45,000 spectators. Lastly, certain sorts of flowers hold special meanings to different countries. For example, the Vanda Miss Joaquim in Singapore. How are they linked? Well, the Vanda Miss Joaquim is the national flower of Singapore. Mexico has the same relationship to a certain species of flower, the Dahlia pinnata, which is an indigenous flower to Mexico. Now, we have come to the end of our presentation. My group sincerely hopes that you have enjoyed this presentation. Thanks for your kind attention.